I am Janet Fosdick, and I am the IDS, or Instructional Design Strategist, here at Pierce Elementary.
I'm Sharon Boring. I'm the IDS, Instructional Design Strategist at Hiawatha Elementary.
I'm Karen Phillips, the Instructional Design Strategist at Garfield Elementary.
And it always gives you lesson language.
I love working with teachers. The reason I love my job is I get to see all the kids in the building. I get the snapshots of going into all the classrooms and seeing the instruction that's happening and seeing the engagements of the students and watching them grow and watching them think.
So as I go into classrooms, I'm really looking for those ins as far as, okay, I have this knowledge, whether it's through meetings, professional literature, how can I take what I know to be research-based best practices, and how can I help them implement it within their craft of teaching? So as you were asking those questions, I thought it was a really nice touch, because we've worked so hard on that DOK3 and just getting them to explain their thinking, their thought process. And so sometimes it's just looking for those windows of opportunities to take something even just small, bite-sized, and amping it up a little bit so that you can differentiate for all kids.
Your end product, is it going to be your Venn diagram, or will the expectation be that I look at my role in a PLC as being collaborative, and yet I have a different lens that I bring to a PLC as not being a classroom teacher who is so, they're so deep into their content. I bring maybe a little wider perspective when I can ask questions. Again, I feel like I'm a collaborator, but I do ask questions to maybe help them think a little more deeply about something they may be considering, or sometimes I know the answer I'm looking for, sometimes I don't, but I just want them to, I want to see if they've considered it, and many times they have, but sometimes they haven't considered a certain aspect of what they're thinking about or looking at. I'm providing a whole different set of eyes.
My job is an IDS, do the professional development for our entire staff, and I think the fact that each building has an IDS is a good thing. We get to know our staff, we know the needs of this particular staff, we know where we're at in their levels of learning.
I calculated 85% of your students were able to have the correct count.
85%?
Yep, 85% of them.
At the beginning it was 5%.
Yeah, so
wow.
There's so much going on at all times that sometimes I think just having somebody come in, like kind of, not an outsider, but just another set of eyes to see and find those little moments when we can kind of expand on the teaching and improve on it. We know that there has to be research-based best practices going on. Keeping up on my literature, learning about it, trying it out, looking at application in classrooms and seeing if that good work's going on.
Know that when the IDS is coming in through that door, they're not judging you. They are there to assist you and move you forward. We all can get better at our craft. It's an ongoing thing. It's lifelong learning. It's lifelong getting better as a teacher.